Hello and welcome. Today, I'm going to show you how to make one of my most requested desserts, chocolate ganache cake balls. Start with setting your oven to 350 degrees. Lightly grease a cake pan, then dust it with cocoa powder to prevent the cake from sticking. Then, you're going to sift together 1 1/4 cups of gluten-free flour, 1 cup of sugar, 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Sift together until well mixed. In a separate bowl, mix 1 cup of coffee, 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Add the wet ingredients bowl, dry ingredients bowl. And mix until there's no longer any clumps in the batter. Add 1 teaspoon of vinegar and mix until thoroughly combined. Add the batter to your prepared cake. And bake for 30 minutes or until a tester comes out clean. Once it's done baking, let the cake cool for 10 minutes, then flip it onto a cooling rack. While the cake continues to cool, prepare your ganache. Add 1/2 cup of heated full-fat coconut milk to 1 cup of chocolate chips and stir until the chocolate is completely melted and you have a glossy chocolate ganache. Now is the really fun part. Take your cooled chocolate cake and crumble it up. It's a great way to release some stress, and you get some chocolate in the end. Win-win. Add in your chocolate ganache and mix until you can't tell where the cake begins and the ganache ends. It should feel like a wet clay. Roll the mixture into 1 to 2 tablespoon sized balls and freeze for at least an hour. I often just leave it overnight. Once the cake balls are completely frozen, heat a double boiler with 2 1/4 cups of chocolate chips until completely melted. Roll the frozen cake balls in the melted chocolate. Make sure the cake balls stay frozen, otherwise they'll crumble apart in the melted chocolate. Once the cake balls are completely covered in chocolate, place in the fridge or freezer until the chocolate is set. I like these best chilled, so just plate straight from the fridge and enjoy.